Good morning and welcome to the Quad Life. Well, I am not by any means in my normal spot because this is going to be a little bit different video. A while back, I did a video on my morning routine, but I have not done one on my full day. So that's the goal of this video. We'll see how it ends up, but that's what I'm starting at. So, since I already did a morning routine, I'll link to that up in the corner. But my day nurse comes in about 7 o'clock in the morning and then gets me up or gets me started about 7:30ish. So, the routine for getting up is first I get my exercises or morning stretching routine that I move my arms and legs around and get them loosened up for the day. After that, we work on washing my hair with a hair basin that I kind of just lay on, and so that way I can maybe look halfway decent for the day. I mean, I need all the help that I can get to look decent, so we can at least start off with a good intention. Then either after or before my hair, I do a skin check with mirrors around me just to see how everything is looking and make sure there aren't any new red marks or anything of that sort. Then finally, after about an hour, well, it depends on who it is getting me up. Either my morning routine takes half an hour or a little over an hour. But then I sit up and brush my teeth and wash face. Finish doing my look over of my lower half. And the first thing I do after teeth is get on my computer and do my daily scripture reading. Right now, I'm doing a plan that takes me through the Bible in a year, and I've been doing that for several years. So I get sitting up, let's say, today I got up at about 8:45. So I'm sitting, however, I only stay sitting up for about an hour. So it is now time for me to go flat again and then go on for the rest of the day. Time to go down and see you in a second. So a lot of my day is very routine. So after I go down for my morning hour sit, about 10 o'clock is my time to, let's say, visit the men's room. And after that, it depends on kind of who my nurse is of the day and what I have going on. So on 2 days a week, my caregiver isn't comfortable getting me in my chair very much. So therefore, I usually just will read a book and stay flat in bed for about an hour and a half or so until I sit up again around 11ish. But now, on days like this, I get up around 10:30 in my chair here and can either go out and run errands around town if I need to, or today I do my bicycle. So when I do my bike here, it takes about an hour total of getting everything set up, doing a session, and then getting down again. And then after that, I do various different things, depending on, again, my mood and the day. But that is the 10 and now 11 o'clock hour, and we'll keep moving on. Or biking on. Well, I baked and burned all of 2/10 of a calorie, so that means it's time for lunch. Now, I had planned on going back to bed and eating lunch while I was laying flat like I usually do, but we took an envelope out to the mailbox and discovered it was very nice weather, and it's like upper 60s and very little breeze, and there's mostly sun up here. Therefore, we're having lunch outside. I'm having blueberry French toast with yogurt, and Joy here is having mush. But my hands are holding all you guys up so that you can see me. It's quite strong to hold all of you, but I'm doing quite well. But I will join you here after lunch, and I hope you guys can eat well too. But that's it for, well, now we're about noon. Bye. Well, this day, and well, obviously this video, just keep on progressing. It is now a little after 1 o'clock, and spent about 45 minutes or so on the deck, and very reluctantly came in because it was pretty nice out there, but my lungs were telling me it was time to come in, and so came in, cleaned up from lunch, and got suctioned. But since I chose to be up in my chair for lunch instead of going back down bed immediately, that means I will now be flat in bed here for about 3.5 to 4 hours. So the way I do it is that when I go down in bed, I stay flat for about an hour to an hour and a half before I sit up again in bed. So since I went down at 1 o'clock, that means I could sit at 2 or 2:30, but around that same time is when I start doing my afternoon cares, as I say. So that will be another round of exercises, treating my pressure wound, and doing a couple bathroom routines again, as well as just hanging out on my side for at least 45 minutes or so with my skin completely open air, and just let everything breathe and relax and kind of heal up a ways. So that meant if I had gone down right at noon, then I could have sat up again around 1:30 for a half hour or so. But that didn't happen. I can do some work on the computer here when I'm flat, but not a lot. And theoretically, I could stay in my chair until about 2 o'clock, but my computer really isn't set up too well for me to work it in my chair. So, therefore, I get back down. Well, I've outlined the next couple hours, and that is what I will do, and I will catch you after that. I'm back. I'm gonna do it that way. Well, I've always heard the saying that it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and well, that somewhere is now. It's about 5:15, and my day help just left, and the day I'm recording this, my parents are actually on vacation. So that means I have caretakers in the evening, which is becoming exceedingly rare, but we're thankful it happens. So, as I said a little bit ago, I did all my afternoon stuff from 2 to about 4:30. now I'm sat up again here in bed, and have about an hour till supper, around 6ish. And really in the evenings is when I get most of my stuff done. And I just finished doing a Bible typing for BibleMemory.com. I have some emails to do and some other things to get caught up on. But then we'll have supper again, and it will be time to be flat when I eat. But the day keeps progressing, and I'll catch up with you at supper and see how that goes. But as you can see from the crumbs, we just finished supper. Had amazing crusted chicken along with green beans and macaroni and cheese. It's a recipe that I found years ago and I've done before, and it's pretty good. But as you can see, I'm on my flat time, and yes, I do eat the majority of my meals while laying flat. So earlier today when I had lunch out on the deck, while I was in my chair, that's actually not very common. So as I said, I don't have a lot of time that I could sit upright because of pressure sores. So I don't want to waste, quote unquote, my upright time with eating when I can be doing other things. Therefore, this is why I eat flat. And I don't really recommend it, but I just make sure I chew thoroughly and swallow carefully, and it's usually pretty well. It usually goes well, but at the times that it doesn't, thankfully there's been very rare. But I have about 45 minutes yet to stay flat, and then my final sit time for the night. See you then. Well, the sun has now set, and the day is now winding to a close. It's 7:30 p.m. and I'm on my final sit time, at least before bed. This is my longest time that I've sit, from 7:30 to about 9 o'clock. So this is the time that I can get more things done and wrap up for the day. Say this is about 45 minutes after finishing supper, and that has settled pretty well. And in the meantime, I've been doing some reading, first of the New Testament, and now on a book I've been working on here. So for this final time of the day, I'm not real sure what I'm going to do yet. I have a couple emails that I need to send out, and as of right now at least, I don't have a video to be editing, but of course when this is finished, then I'll have one more to do. I also preach again this coming Sunday, and I need to work on that sermon a little bit, so that might be some of my tasks for this last sit time of the night. I better get to it. Bye. Well, it is now the end of the day. My 10 o'clock night nurse is here, third shift of the day, and we did our thing, getting ready for bed now. And just as I started the day with reading the Bible online, I read John MacArthur's Study Bible. At night when I go to bed, say tonight will be Luke 17, and over night I get a lot of stuff done while I sleep, or at least I try to sleep. So I get a couple bathroom routines again, I get my bath done, I get a couple chest treatments, and I do exercises twice more, and that all gets done again until 7 a.m. So this has been a full day of my quad life, and I hope you have enjoyed. And this is been interesting, but I will see you next time on whatever that is, and say good night and bye for now.